Hello everybody, my name is Syafira Dwi Distira and my study number is 044 and I am from class B. So today I want to present a book review. The book is called Teaching the Brains to Read by Judy Wells, and I hope in the end of the presentation you will see why this book matters, especially for us as future English teaching. I want to start with something I'd like to image. Image a child sitting in the class. The book is open and their eyes on the page, but their brain is silent. No, let me ask you, is that laziness? No. Is it stupidity? Absolutely not. That is a brain that was never taught how to read properly. And that is exactly that this book is trying to fix. So, what is book about? The full title is Teaching the Brain to Read Strategies for Improving Fluency, Vocabulary, and Comprehension. It was written by Judy Wells, who is very unique because she is both of neurologist, brain doctor, and middle school teacher. She publishes this book in 28 through ASCD. Her main goal is simple but powerful: to connect brain science with real reading strategies that teachers can actually use in the classroom. Who is this book written for? It is written for teachers, future teachers, and anyone who cares how about children. The book is focused on 3 Ks. The first, fluency, which means being able to read smoothly and automatically without stopping at every word. The second is vocabulary, understanding and building word knowledge. And the third is comprehension, understanding the full meaning of what you read, not just individual words. Let's talk about the strength of this book. The first strength is that it connects brain science directly with the classroom. What makes Judy Wells so special? She is only educated writer who speaks as both a doctor and a teacher at the same time. For example, she explained the role of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in the brain. When students feel they are making progress, their brain releases dopamine, and that makes them want to keep learning. This is the scientific reason why simple things like price and progress charts actually works. It is not just a teaching tricks. It is backed by brain science. The second strength is that the strategies in this book are ready to use right away. This is not a book full of abstract ideas. This is full of real examples for her own classroom. One example is rapid automatic naming, or RAN, where students practice reading word card as fast as they can to build a reading speech. Another example is the KWL chart, which helps students active what they already know before reading, so comprehensions become easier. The strategies are not just suggestions, they are test replies from a real classroom. The third strength is something I personally find very valuable. This book teaches us to think critically about research. Judy Wells warns us not easily trust anything that calls itself brain-based without real proof. She even criticizes expensive reading programs that use colorful brain scan images just to sell their product. For us as future teachers, this is so important. We will face many program and climb throughout our careers, and this book gives us the mindset, question them carefully. But of course, no book is perfect. Let me be honest about the weaknesses. The first weakness is that the scientific language is quite difficult. Words like hippocampus, amygdala, prefrontal cortex, and metabolic activity appears very often throughout the book. If you do not have the science background, this can feel a little overwhelming at the beginning and may slow down to reading. It takes some patience to get through the early chapters. The second weakness is that some of the research is quite old. Most of studies that will refers to come from 1990 up to 27. Brain size is a file that moves very fast, and some of the ideas for or interpretations the book is may have already been updated or revised by newer researchers. So, as readers, we need to keep that in mind, or not treat everything in this book as final words. The third weakness is that book does not focus enough on multilingual classrooms. Most of the strategies in this book are designed for classroom where English is the student's first language. There is only a small section that talks about English language learners for us as foreign language here in Indonesia. We will need to make quite a few extra adjustments to apply the strategies in our context. Now, the big question, why should you read this book? Here is what I want you to understand. Reading is not a natural skill like speaking. Every human learns to speak just by listening and watching. But reading, the brain has built it from zero. There is no special area in the brain that is born ready to read. Okay, for future English teachers, speaking directly to us as future English teachers, here is what this book can do for you. It teaches you how to create long-stress reading improvement, where students feel safe to try. It gives you your brain-friendly strategies can you bring into your lesson. It helps you to understand why some students struggle with reading, not because they are lazy, but because their brain needs a different approach. And it passes you to go beyond textbooks and drills, and actually build students who enjoy reading. That is the kind of the teachers I think we all want to be. Okay guys, I want to close with a quote. This comes from Judy Will's own doctor, who is also a teacher. She wrote, "Teaching is not meant to be a practice in perfection. Rather, it is an opportunity to continuously grow, learn, ask questions, be confused, and overcome challenges." I love these quotes because it reminds us that we do not need to be perfect teachers from day one. We just need to keep grow. And books like this one help us do exactly that. Okay, so let me leave you with this talk. Behind every student who's stronger to read, there is a brain working very hard. That student is not giving up. Their brain is just looking for the right door. And we as teachers have a power to open the door. Read this book, learn from it, adapt it, and become the teachers whose students actually love to read. Teaching the Brain to Read by Judy Wills, highly recommended. So, thank you. This is all from me. Thank you for much for attention. I hope this presentation was useful and I am happy to answer any question you may have. Okay, see you, bye bye.